What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another full self-driving what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Tesla Vision video. So today we are going into downtown Ann Arbor, which we've done a few times with full self-driving beta, but we've never done yet with Tesla Vision. And you know, there's a reason for that. Now that I'm on the public build, my car cannot make right and left turns. It can't do roundabouts. It can't really attempt everything. It can just, so that ding is, so I confirm the green light. It can do green lights and red lights. It can do stop signs, like it can stop for red lights. It can stop for stop signs, stop for yield signs, but it can't do any of those more complex maneuvers. So, you know, going downtown isn't as exciting as the beta, but there will be a lot happening downtown, lots of people walking around and stuff like that. So we'll try it out. The car can make lane changes here, but unlike on the highway, it won't do it on its own. I would have to tell it, like I can do now, to make a lane change. Now there is a car there, so it's gonna wait. You can see the car is red. So it will make a lane change on this road, but it won't do it on its own. I have to tell it to do it, and then boom, it moves over, you know, no hands on the wheel. So let's get downtown and test out full self-driving beta. If you're, oh my gosh, to test out Tesla Vision. I'm doing that, and I keep calling my car Model 3. I can't get those out of my head yet. So, confirm the green light there. If you're enjoying these videos, please hit like and get subscribed. I would really appreciate that. It helps out the channel, and then you can see when I post the latest stuff about Tesla or Powerwalls. I got a Powerwall video coming up. I got those installed. So anyway, it will stop for this red light because there are cars in front of us now. Because I have the full self-driving package, oh, there's not going to be a car in front of us. If a car was in front of us and it turned green, then my Tesla would proceed. Because now there's not going to be anybody in front of us. When it turns green, I'll have to tell it it's okay to go. Whereas on the beta, it would just go on its own as soon as it was green. Now, if I tell it to go when it's red, this is kind of the confirmation, it's not going to go. Of course, if I hit the accelerator, I would be driving through the red light, but it won't go until it's green. So now it's green, I hit this, and you can see that red line changes to a green line, and the car continues. So we got another ding for this green light here. I just confirmed that. Again, if a car is in front of us and it's a green light and the car in front of us goes through and it's at, you know, a decent distance in front of us, then the Tesla will just follow it through and kind of trust that green light. But for now, you know, I'm surprised that's still in the public, kind of surprised, kind of not. It seems very good, but yeah, Tesla still wants you to confirm those green lights just in case. So a little hard with the braking there. And then, oh, that honk was not at me. Somebody was going to change lanes into somebody else behind me. that did not look good, but they stopped themselves. So coming to this blinking yellow, the car is going to confuse it. It usually does. Yep, so I have to touch the accelerator there. And then moving through those kind of warning cone thingies has been working pretty well. I actually recorded this video yesterday, and the GoPro overheated. So that was no good. And then, oh, I was supposed to turn there. That's okay, we can turn up here. So there we go. Change lanes for me, please. Oh, no. All right, I'll just do it myself. The GoPro overheated, so I have my air going onto the GoPro now. And the first, like, half of the video had no sound, so that was really disappointing. So hopefully today will work out better. We have the green light. Of course, there's some people crossing the street. You can see that the car is not displaying them, whereas on beta, it would have very easily shown those people on the display. Even though they were really far away, they would have been little boxes, but they still would have been displayed. The public build, I mean, the car is seeing that information, seeing those people. It's just not displaying it for whatever reason. So hopefully Tesla will update that eventually and let people see some more information. So back into autopilot here. A reminder for anybody new, this blue steering wheel means it's autopilot. I can't, if I do anything, that chime happens and you know I took over. I've had some comments, you know, lately saying, oh, your hand's on the wheel. It looks like, you know, you're doing it, not the car, but that's how you can tell. So turns green and nobody's going. So it looks like my car's not going to go. There, I had to confirm it, which is strange. Usually when we have a car in front of us, the Tesla will continue. But we're going to check out some construction too. I found some pretty wicked construction. There's a spot where the beta pretty much got destroyed. I don't know if I'm missing my turns. I'm not really paying attention to that. Beta just did really poorly. So we're going to go back and try that out again. I actually think, yeah, on this road, beta did pretty poorly. So I'm going to take over here so you can see I basically have to take over for the turns. So not that fun, but that's what we have to deal with for now. All right, moving on to this street with some construction. Hopefully we can even turn autopilot full self-driving on. All right, so it took a minute there, but we are on now. So that's another comment I've been getting. I don't know why I have to confirm these when a car's in front of me. People are a little confused between full self-driving and autopilot. They're used pretty interchangeably, but I have the autopilot package, so my car can make lane changes and do everything on the highway. But in terms of these city streets abilities, it's really not that different from the base autopilot, other than my car can make lane changes. And well, that's not true anymore. It used to be. And then my car will stop for stoplights, whereas basic autopilot will not do that. And stop signs, basic autopilot will not do that. And then we also have the green light chime. So if I'm driving and the light turns green, it'll ding at me to let me know, hey, green light. I love that feature. I really think it should be a base autopilot feature, but that's what we have for now. So you can see there's one person displayed there, and we have people to our right. We have a bunch of people in front of us, and so one person over there out of the 4. And, you know, beta would display all these people. Boxes all over the place. The cones are displayed pretty decently. You can see a lot of cones on here kind of behind us and in front of us, so that's really good. And yeah, I just have to keep accepting these, which maybe I'm mistaking that. So I was supposed to turn right there. That's okay. Again, so when you're on city streets with the public build, the navigation doesn't really mean much. So this is actually a better way that I want to go. I'm going to find this kind of difficult area with lots of people. So that time, the car went on its own. I did not confirm anything. So yeah, that's how I thought it was supposed to work. I've been using it for a bit now. I was getting confused there. It keeps making me confirm the green lights with people in front of us, but maybe it's just getting confused. So now we have to turn right here. So I have to take over. Unlike, again, in the beta, it would make this right turn for me. And then we'll turn it back on as soon as we can. And we'll let it go through here. Pretty complicated, lots of parked cars. Yesterday when I was doing this, okay, I'll confirm again. We do have somebody, he's allowing us to go, so I waved. I do actually have to hit the accelerator. The car was stopping for him, but because he told me to go, I guess I should have waved him on. That would have been interesting. But because he told me to go, I did hit the accelerator there. So let's go through here, this busy part, and then we're going to turn around. We're going to go that way. So again, have to confirm the green light, which is not nearly as smooth of an experience as it is with beta. Beta does very, very well with really defined situations. So you're at a red light and it turns green, the car just goes. Very good with that. Continuing through here, and it's a lot freer in terms of moving around within the lane, ignoring lines, things like that. So my car is just kind of rigidly sitting here, whereas the beta with those cones there, it might have moved over just a little bit to give a little more room. Not that there was anything wrong with what just happened, but that's kind of the way beta behaves versus the public build is just like, we're kind of stuck here. We're rock solid. We're not going to move too much. It will move tiny bits. So there's some people going through the intersection here. Unfortunately, we have a car in between us and them. It does display them, but continues through. So here is somewhere it probably will mess up. Beta would do this beautifully, most likely. Oh, there you go. Come on. So it's not as free. It's not just going to be like, oh, I need to change lanes. Let me change. It's kind of like being stupid. So we'll wait here and then confirm the stop sign. And again, beta will, stop and then go. But a step above that, it looks at the cars and says, waiting for my turn. Whereas this is just going to wait for you to confirm. So we're kind of close to those parked cars. And the car does move over, so not terrible, but again, it braked a lot, and then just kind of, I guess I'm moving over, whereas beta just kind of smoothly will go around those things. So I'm hoping, I'm thinking beta, I know it's been 2 weeks and 2 weeks and 2 weeks, confirm that green light, but I think we're getting there. I'm hoping by the end of August, I don't want to give a date, but I'm hoping soon it will roll out to more people, not just me. I mean, I would love that. I know people are annoyed, but I have no control over that. So because somebody's in front of us, we just continue through the green light. I don't need to confirm or do anything. And this right turn, well, let's see, I'll probably have to do. Yep, we have somebody here though. So unfortunately, autopilot's not on, so I had to hit the brake for them. Okay, and we'll cancel this navigation. The navigation, again, when you're not on the highway, doesn't matter at all. The car's not making any decisions like it is in the beta. So we have a few cars here. It is my turn now, so I'm just going to hit that. And then my car hesitated just a little bit while they were still in the intersection, and then it continued because I told it was okay. Didn't know anything about its turn or anything like that. So turning around seems to really have kind of confused the system. It's like no autopilot. A lot of the visualizations were kind of taking a second. Still no autopilot, which should be no problem to turn it on right here. So you can see that cyclist, I didn't say it in time, but pretty far away was displayed this person here with the car going through them. Wow, that was interesting. So it like didn't know the depth difference between the person and the car, and it showed the person like walking through the car. So if we have it on here, this is a dead end. The car's just gonna go straight. It's not gonna know what to do, which it's not advertised to know at that point, so that's all right. Now this is a really weird section, opposite of where we went before, because the road kind of keeps changing. Like this is the straight lane. Oh, come on. See, with the beta, you can just turn on autopilot like wherever you want. With this, you need at least some semblance of a lane. So then you got to move over here. This is the straight lane. There you go. And then now this truck's in our way, so you're supposed to move over. Let's see, nobody's behind me. Yeah, it's not gonna do it. So I have to take over there, and it's freaking out because I drove over the line. And there's people walking all around. It doesn't like that. And it's okay. These guys are just going when they're not supposed to. And I can't turn it on, you know, there's just not enough time. So there we go, I can turn it on here. And then it's just gonna go into this left turn lane, which it doesn't know I want to turn left. It just doesn't know how to kind of maneuver within the lanes to do what it needs to do. So we do have autopilot unable to proceed. It knows that whatever the situation here that's happening, it doesn't know what to do. Please take over. So it's telling me, I don't know what to do. It's your turn to take over here. Beta pretty much never gave you a message like that. The only time I think I saw that is at a dead end. And beta can't go in reverse yet anyway. So at the dead end, I had to do the turnaround. That was about it. All right, so now we're gonna head into some ridiculous construction. And while we do that, I will tell you this video is sponsored by Webull. If you want to buy Tesla stock, it's been doing a little better lately. If you would have bought it last time I told you, you'd be killing it. Or Dogecoin or cryptocurrencies, anything like that, you can use my referral link in the description down below in the top comment. And Autopilot is dead. Autopilot does not like Webull, but I do. So check out my referral link in the comments below. So going into this construction, and nope, it's just gonna alarm at me. I mean, it warned me. It said, hey, take over. But it's not going to try to avoid the cones. We are now on the wrong side of the road. I can turn it back on, and it will drive over here. Whereas if you saw this section with Beta, Beta knows kind of the context of the road, not just lines. Whereas the public build's a little dumber. So Beta sees, whoa, 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 that's a yellow line. I need to be on the other side. So Beta kept switching its path. You could see the path it wanted to take on the screen. It kept trying to go back through those cones. So, yep, you're good to go. So it's getting confused by this blinking yellow, which doesn't even, I mean, really, I guess it does apply to us along with the greens. So are we stuck here? So yeah, I don't even know what's happening. I want to tell it to go. I just hope it doesn't turn red while I'm in this intersection. If it does, I will probably just take over and move over there. All right, so we get to continue on the wrong side of the road. So we see the construction worker over there. At this point, with two nice lines, it's working. It's working decently well. But as soon as we have to follow just the cones without the lines, it's really gonna get confused again. So light turns green. The car thinks there's some kind of stop line here or something, but it says green, so it's gonna go. That doesn't matter. Oh, confused again. That's surprising. I didn't expect that. It's kind of out of nowhere. Not letting me turn it on. No. Well, I did this yesterday and it was gonna drive straight into that. So again, it can't really do the lane switching and things like that. So I know one more construction spot. Let's get over there. A little confused there just with the left lane opening. No big deal. Those beep beeps like that are basically just saying make sure your hand's on the wheel. Which it is. I was trying to do less hands for you on the wheel, but it's just, this is my habit. I just always sit like this, then I don't have to worry about the nags or anything. So now the road splits, and the car does a very good job staying in its lane. I will say Tesla Vision has been a lot better about not moving over into lane openings. I still hesitate to say anything about it being fixed. That's one of my biggest annoyances, like ever, literally since I bought my Model 3 2.5 years ago, is it moving into those opening lanes. But Tesla Vision doesn't seem to do it like at all, ever. I have a stretch of road on my way home from work that it was just the worst. Even on beta, it was so bad. It would just kind of do this the whole time, trying to move into those opening lanes, and it doesn't do it anymore. So it's pretty exciting. Wow, it saw that construction 35 miles per hour sign, so that's cool. We're going to bump it up to, yeah, it did. Yep, so it sees that one. I'm going to bump it up to 40, so you can see this lane is closed here. Now, they've painted nice lines for us. You can see those other lines are just kind of blacked over. But the car, with the lines, does a very good job of following them. Not close to that wall at all. No worry about the barrels. We're slowing down here a bit. Not ideal, but not a big deal. And then, let's see, follows the lines right over those painted ones. Another beep beep just to make sure my hand's on the wheel. And boom, that's it. We're good to go. So that's it. We're going to get onto the highway here. We'll let it do all of this. You can see it merge onto the highway. I will not interfere at all. I'm just going to try to bump the speed up as soon as it will let me. There we go. So we'll go up to 80 since we're on the highway now. Now we're on Navigate on Autopilot. Whoa, all right. A little bit over the line there, but it fixed itself. Now we're on Navigate on Autopilot. Oh, come on. The guy behind me is blinking his lights, telling me like, hey, you can get over, but the car obviously doesn't understand that, so he kind of just blinked his headlights at me and wanted me to get over. So now, are we going to stop for this guy? Okay. That was really bad. So, geez. I don't know whose fault that was. I guess it was Beta's, but he like saw me coming. If he would have just went at a normal speed, he would have got right in front of me, no problem at all. But he hesitated, hit his brakes, kind of did this, so I didn't want to make him uncomfortable. I took over. So merging onto the highway in that instance didn't work very smoothly, although it did technically work. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this one. When I get beta on this car with vision only, no radar, we will do a lot more downtown driving when the car can actually, attempt to do those things. And that will be all. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one, and you will see Tesla Vision in the next video.
So Autopilot and I are happily driving along